Hey guys, so for this tutorial, we're going to be looking at how to create a seamless paper texture pattern in Photoshop. For this demo, we're going to be using a photograph of some Strathmore paper. So I'm actually going to start off by duplicating the layer. Then I'm going to go into Filter, Other, and High Pass. And what High Pass essentially does is it makes the entire image a little bit more uniformly gray. So the more that you actually adjust the slider towards the left side, it's actually going to get to this flat mid-tone gray. And then the higher you go up on that scale towards the right, it's actually going to reduce that amount of flatness. So for this demo, we're actually going to keep that slider somewhere toward the middle and the right side. That way, all of our textures are pretty much going to be intact, but the values of the overall image are going to be a lot more uniform. Once you find a balance that you're happy with, hit OK. And now that one step is actually done the vast majority of the work for us. Now all we need to do is just select a portion of the texture that we really want to make into the pattern. Now as a tip for this particular part, you don't want to select areas of the paper texture that have very unique splotches or marks or anything like that, because that will actually show up when the pattern starts getting repeated. You want something that's a little bit more uniform. That's what I've actually done here. I've selected a part of the paper that is actually going to be much easier for me to create into a pattern. Now I'm going to copy that area and then I'm going to create a new document and I'm going to paste that into the new document. From here, I'll just go into Filter, Other, and then Offset. And if the high pass filter actually did pretty good about balancing those values, and if I selected a pretty decent area for the paper texture, when I offset this, it shouldn't actually show up with too many seams. So as I'm actually adjusting these sliders here, you could barely see where any of the seams are, and that's a good thing. That's exactly what we want, because that means it's going to be a lot more uniform when the pattern starts to repeat. So the goal here is really just to adjust those sliders so that any splotchiness is visible as much as possible. Once I notice an area that has a little bit of that splotchiness, I'm actually going to center it towards the middle of the texture and then hit OK. Now I'm going to use the spot healing brush tool to remove as much of that splotchiness as possible. Once I'm satisfied with the overall look, I just need to make sure that I select the entire image. You can do so by hitting Ctrl A and then go into Edit and Define Pattern. Then it will give you the option to name your pattern. I actually just gave it the name of the paper that I was trying to mimic, which is the Tone Gray Mixed Media paper. Once you hit OK, that's going to save into your patterns library. And so now I'm going to create a new document so I can test out my new pattern. Now I actually already have the patterns palette available in my sidebar, but if it's not visible for you, you can just go up into Window and then hit Patterns. I'm going to click and drag the new pattern to the canvas, and you can see that the pattern is immediately applied. Now if the paper texture is a little bit too large for the area that you're trying to cover, you can very easily change this by going into your Layers palette and then just double clicking on the Layers icon. This is going to give you some options for the pattern fill, and then all you need to do is adjust the scale. Now sometimes reducing the scale of the pattern will actually make the pattern a little bit more visible. You can actually see where the edges of the individual blocks are. If that is the case, you'll probably need to redo the previous steps in order to create a more uniform pattern. This pattern right now, however, it's looking fine. I'm not noticing any weird seam lines or anything like that, so I'm going to call this one finished.